And not a
just make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Second and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Purdy now to throw. It's the safety, Antonio Johnson, who dragged him down. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, run!
Etienne up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 29, here's second down and 7.
Rip, 23. Red.
Lawrence will throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Easy. Read a 24. Read a 54. Silver.
They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there in. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This one from 46 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit it. They'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, first and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Hey, Lion, Lion. Hot.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Red on red. Hey. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's ETN. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Left on red. Silver.
Now Lawrence to throw. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. So on fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up first and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
Here's second and 10. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. They get 6. That'll leave him with third and 4. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber who runs like this early. because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing here, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards, we're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Now Purdy. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. McCaffrey is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Rondale Moore from 3 yards out. And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Washington now brings this out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Check smash.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Rolling to his right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Hey, Ron.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Check. Street.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now 2nd and 9.
Lisa 24.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Lawrence. Hard throw, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Let's go now. Cowboy.
Play action. Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 9.
On red.
Here's Lawrence. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun. To the right side, and he's got more complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk from 10 yards out. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 55 yards. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle, because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go.
They'll run with ETN. Breaks a tackle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Lisa 24.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tank Bigsby taking it in from the 20. And the Jags have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now with Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Purdy now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards for number 11.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. In motion, the tight end. Here's Purdy. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They go play action here. Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Red on red.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Etienne on the toss right. And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3.
Here we go, Sahai.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left to the upright. And this will stay a 12-point game. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Purdy looking to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. It's caught inside the 25.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Throwing here, Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Hey, hey.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
All right, let's go.
Here's Lawrence. That's taken in by Duvernay. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Purdy to throw. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Purdy to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that nearly ended it.
That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Purdy to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Jacksonville, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas